of things, let me show to you, my friend. Hello,
And hello, guitar aficionados. Toman, my friends, asked me to review one of the Taylor Gold Series guitars. And I know very little about them, except that that's one of them. And I have the pleasure of having it here for a very, very short amount of time. So I had to schedule my good friend Rafael Cano to come over, perform some songs with it. And to make it all work, I actually drove by Toman on the way back from vacation and picked it up so that I would be able to film the video here so I can give you everything that I want you to have in one of my videos, which is this mic and this mic and this mic and then this thing and Rafa and all that stuff. I took it down from Toman and took it out of the box. That's not the first unboxing of the instrument because it's been out of the box twice already at Toman, but this is roughly what you would experience if you were to take it out of the box.
Found a box up in the attic, dust settled like a shroud. Cracked it open, smelled the wood, it sang to me so loud. Coal was shining, rosewood gleamed, sick of spruce so fine. Continental inlays trace the years, a beauty lost to time.
Strings still hummed a soft refrain, a tune of distant shores. V-class bracing, holding strong, the craft of ancient lore. Every strum a whisper low, a heartbeat old but bold. That warm, balanced tone of heaven wrapped in gold.
Gold label in the box, the stories it could play. Echoes of sweet melodies from long forgotten days. Fingers move in time, stand still, this treasure won't betray. Gold label in the box, let this beauty never fade.
So as always, let's look at some really nice detail shots while we already get some sounds. And they are going to be recorded with this stereo ribbon from AEA. So let's talk about what this is. It is, full disclosure, a very expensive guitar. I mean, very expensive. There are acoustic guitars that are really old. My friend Mark Mancina has like ones from before the war. There's like, hundreds of thousands of price tags on them. Toman's got one that's 380,000 right now. I mean, acoustic guitars go up there. But for the average guy buying a new acoustic guitar that's not custom made from a guitar factory, 5,000 something is quite a bit of money. So we expect quite a bit of guitar. Now, as you could see in the unboxing, the case is rather nice. It better be. You're gonna hear it better be a lot in this video. So let me give you some stats here. This guitar is $5,299. It is from the Gold label, not series. This is Sunburst Grand Auditorium Rosewood. So this is a beautiful light rosewood. Look at this. That's not in it, that's lights. It's a light rosewood, apparently. Is that rosewood? It looks mahogany-ish. Rosewood is usually darker, but I just love the different kind of color in here. Absolutely gorgeous. As always with acoustic guitars, it's a mahogany neck. Why that is, Is that? This could be kind of a scarf jointy situation happening here. Not quite sure why. We got the very high-end Goto 510s on there, which is what you put on high-end guitars. What else do we have? Fretboard is ebony, and we've got mother of pearl continental inlays. Continental. Nice. Subtle, but blingy. 381mm 15-inch radius. It's a 25.5-inch scale. 44.5 at the nut. Tusk nut. That's how good Graphtec is. Even at 5,300, they end up on guitars. 20 frets. It's got an LR Baggs Element VTC, which is right here. So we got volume and tone happening right there. Curved wing rosewood with a micarta inlay. What? Where's the micarta inlay? I don't see an inlay. I don't know what they're talking about. I have no idea what. But that's the curved wing apparently. Yeah, sunburst comes in a case. So the special thing about this series, I can't even. I'm so old. I gotta read over here. It's a gold label collection, and it's a vintage flat top style reminiscent of the 30s. It's warmer, fuller, and more traditional than Taylor usually is. Interesting. V-class bracing. I don't know what V bracing is, but that's what they're using for people that know about this stuff. Long tenon neck for more depth and resonance. There's also Koa versions. It's Honduran rosewood. That's probably why it looks different. And the headstock design, different headstock design with the continental inlay as well, right there. It's limited. And yeah, at 5,300, we expect the best. Okay? Now, with this look, with the sunburst and this, and then the continental inlay in here, this is a bit of a country vibe. We have 1, 2, 3 kind of rings there with white in between. Got a white dividing line there. The paint job feels absolutely beautiful. Very, very smooth. The corners feel very, very smooth. We've got a cream binding there, not like a wooden binding or anything. All these are, of course, choices and options that, sometimes you've got wooden things, sometimes you don't. This is what Taylor wanted for the Gold Label series. From the first notes that I played on it, it was comfortable, balanced, everything that you would want in a high-end guitar. But I do have other very high-end guitars. I have Fuchs, I have a Halabitza, which is about $8,000. I have a Stoll fan fret. It's an IQ series for about $6,500. So I know what a very high-end acoustic guitar feels like. And it's there. This is obviously not for the 3-chord strummer beginner. You will want to have a very, very high-end instrument. So let's get some sounds for you so that from the sounds, do you really know whether you should buy this based on a YouTube video? No, this can only wet your whistle. This can only get you interested. Then you might either order one, because they're not available at the local shop. But of course, when you order online, you can send it back. Or you get in the car and say, now I really want to know, and you drive to Thomann, wherever you are in the world, to a shop that has these. If Thomann is too far. But it's always worth a trip, and they have good food in the kitchen. They do. And then you try it out. You're obviously not going to, just buy one and believe me from a YouTube video. That would be ridiculous. You do that for a pedal or something. But a guitar in that price range, you want to fall in love with on first chord, like that. We will close mic it, we will room mic it, we will plug in the pickup. Before we do that, here's a song from my good friend Rafael Cano, which has been room mic'd. There's a single mic, which is a stereo ribbon, the AEA R88A, which is why it's smack in the picture, because you have to have it at the right height to get the guitar and the vocal, but that's the most realistic in the room performance we could possibly capture. Thank you so much, AEA, for leaving this mic with me. It allows me to record very, very, very good acoustic videos, even though it's sometimes me playing. Enjoy.
Hello, I'm a handsome prince and I live in a fairy tale land. I know really lots of things, let me show to you, my friend. Hello, I'm a crazy spoon and I live in a cup of tea. And my only friend is the moon, every night she's there for me. Oh, 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 oh. Hello, I'm a handsome prince and I live in a fairy tale land. I know really lots of things, let me show to you, my friend. Hello, I'm a magic star and I live on the Milky Way. And I'm going to steal your cars, I got nothing more to say. The sun shines and the world's fine, but I think there must be more. And I just want you to reply. The sun shines and the world's fine, but I think there must be more. Hello, I'm a handsome prince and I live in a fairy tale land. I know really lots of things, let me show to you, my friend. Hello, I'm an angry bird and I live in the air and the G. Let me tell you about my world where everyone is free. The sun shines and the world's fine, but I think there must be more. And I just wanted to reply. The sun shines and the world's fine, but I think there must be more. Oh, 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 oh. No, oh, 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 oh.
Hello, my name is Rafa, and I think I've just played the best guitar in the world. It's amazing how little it hurts my fingers, and that's pretty much everything I can say about the guitar. No, there's one more thing. Henning has got a lot of very, very good guitars here. But I think I've never played one as friendly as this one.
Okay, and now we're close miking, right? So we've got this MK8 on cardioid, and if you're buying this guitar, you should know these things, but in case you don't want to mic the hole, you don't want to mic here, you want to mic kind of where the neck starts to meet the body. That's where you have the most balanced sound, so that's a good position. And I'll try to get you a couple different varied playing styles. Hello. So, this guy over there, he's got 35 years of recording experience, 12 years of experience of being a professional YouTuber, 3,700 videos online talking about guitar stuff. I ran several studios. And yet, what you're seeing over there, I had that mic that way, meaning talking into this bit doesn't work when it's on cardioid. So everything I recorded in that video was recorded backwards, and you heard the room sound because nothing was going in that side, which means I'm sitting here doing it all again for you. I left it in because that is a learning experience for all of us. no matter how much experience you have, no matter how good you think you are, double check your work. Don't trust that you know what you're doing, because you might not. I didn't, and I've got quite a bit of experience. Now we're doing it all again with the Sennheiser MK8 in the correct direction. Let's get to the room mic. Here we go. Does everything. Piezo. Here we go. fully cranked, tone in the middle. I could do this for a while. Let's go back to Rafa one more time before I tell you what I think.
Lost the ground beneath your feet, lost your balance and foundation. Feel your misery's complete. You've reached the peak of your frustration. But when everything goes south and the walls come crashing down, remember nothing's built to last. This too shall pass. Now that everything's been burned, something rising from the wreckage. The wheel of fortune somehow turned. The gods of luck received your message. But when everything goes right, take the hurdles in your stride. Remember nothing's built to last. This too shall pass.
So look, at this point, I've given you the box, the out of the box, the room mic, the closed mic, the plugged in, a great performer, well, Rafa, not me, different playing styles, and yet you still haven't played it. You have to play it. As I said, I have very nice acoustic guitars from a variety of brands. Nothing from Taylor. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink, Taylor. Say no more, say no more. Not as good as a wink to blind bat. It's a thing from people. I'm looking for guitars in the acoustic world where you can play subtly and it just, with your fingers. Shit like this. And the guitar just loves it. You're not fighting with it. I'm not fighting with it anywhere. But then, you want to get your inner Bon Jovi out and do... I don't know what I'm doing. Why am I doing it down? Whatever. And it can do it. Now, I don't think it has the most pronounced low end. But that's why you can dig in. The guitar doesn't compress at that point. It's still open. So you can really dig in and strum, do the campfire shit, do your, country roads and all that, and really dig in. I had acoustic guitars in higher price ranges where you did that, and it was too subtle, and the guitar just was rattling, and it couldn't handle the digging in. And this absolutely does. But then you go subtle, and the notes are still there. They're not too quiet. It is, without the shadow of a doubt, a great instrument. Yeah, well, it better be for 5,300 freaking bucks. But there are different ones in the series. different woods if you want to look at the Koa one. What I heard about Koa is it's great, but it wants to be played in. So the guitar will get better with a lot of use, but that means that you have to be the kind of player that uses your acoustic guitar quite a bit. So if you get the Koa one, they're pretty and they have a beautiful, bright tone, but you want to play and play and play to make it better. For me, since I play acoustic guitar here or there, as this performance clearly showed you, it wouldn't work because I'm not playing it enough to it become a better guitar. So I love the rosewood version, absolutely. It's a great instrument, and I'm a bit sad that it has to go back in the case and go back to Thomann, but that's the deal. I haven't had a lot of touch points with Taylor. I haven't run into them a lot. I haven't played many Taylors, that's what I'm trying to say. I'm impressed. But obviously, I better be impressed. It's $5,300 freaking bucks. This is not a bargain, okay? It's unique. It's limited. It's a great guitar. At a price that's telling you that better be a great guitar. There's nothing wrong that I can find here. And it's a fantastic instrument. It's an instrument worthy of its price range for very few people that will be able to afford that. But this is really, really good. That's all I can tell you. I really want to record songs with that now, but I can't because it's going back in the box. I put links below. As always, they help me. If you want to buy one of these at Thomann, please do, because it really gets me enough money to buy 3 burgers probably. And I'm hungry. So I'll put links below, please use them. And we'll put animals at the end as always. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, that really helps. And here's some animals.
Hello, I'm a handsome prince and I live in a fairy tale land. I know really lots of things, let me show to you, my friend. Hello, I'm a crazy spoon and I live in a cup of tea. And my only friend is the moon, every night she's there for me.